Breaking news. The federal government of Nigeria makes move to negotiate with Nnamdi Kanu to drop agitations for Biafra. But IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu counters it. Kanu's lawyer, nger0us, states, oh my God, these people, they are just playing themselves, not anybody. I never see this kind of thing, no. You know what you're supposed to do, and you don't just want to do it. How can you see straight road like this? You dey bend, and at the end of the day, you will lost. Now it make us dey where we dey now. If Nigerian government did not do what they did to IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu in Iza Faruku home, Ibuku, in Umuahia in 2007, I don't think by now we dey judge this matter like this. The way they are handling agitation in Nigeria is very poor. The way the federal government is handling it. Instead of you to do the needful first, release this man, then talk, follow now. You are not bringing agitations for him to drop it for his release. So that tomorrow now we can't talk say, una won't release him. Now, they can't give him say, make he drop agitations, he not agree. And for that reason, he will not be released. That is just what the federal government is trying to play out, because they believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not even on this health, not even on this life, he will negotiate Biafra nation with anybody. He go prefer say make he die safe. He go tell them say make them kill him, then make another person start him from where he stopped, instead of him to say, okay, I don't give up for this Biafra agitation. No, okay, let me go because of his release. Nigerian government is actually digging a hole for Nigeria, a very big hole. They are playing stubborn. They don't want to release him. And all these things they are bringing out is just an excuse for them not to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they know that Kanu will not agree. Anyway, let's get straight to the news and get the full details. Nigerian government making dangerous move to negotiate Biafra agitation with Nnamdi Kanu for his release, as UN directed that the federal government of Nigeria should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally and pay him compensation. The federal government wants Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to drop agitations for his release, but the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu counters it. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, nger0us, says, nger0us News reports, record that an international working group has declared the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, as unlawful and an infringement on his international human rights. The working group on arbitrary detention under the United Nations Commission on Human Rights disclosed this in a statement published on its website. The group comprises scholars and experts who specialize in human rights issues and related laws. Kanu is facing terrorism charges in Nigeria before Justice Binta Inyako of the Federal High Court in Abuja. He has been in the custody of the Department of State Services (DSS) since mid-2021. The IPOB leader was detained after he was arrested in Kenya and repatriated in June 2021. He was arrested over his agitation for Biafra, by extension, Nigerians break up. The statement by the working group said, the working group is mindful that Article 9.2 of the Covenant requires that Anyone who is arrested is not only informed of the reasons for the arrest, but also promptly informed of any issues against him, as explained by the Human Rights Committee in its General Comments number 35. The obligation escapulated in Article 9(2) has two elements. Information about the reasons for the arrest must be provided immediately upon arrest, and there must be prompt information about the charges provided after the failure to do so violates Article 9 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 9 of the Covenant, and Principle 10 of the Body of Principles, and renders the person's arrest devoid of any illegal base. Consequently, Mr. Kanu, the IPOB leader's arrest, without any arrest warrants and with no explanation as to the reasons for his arrest, violated his rights under Article 9 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 9 of the Covenant, and Principle 2, 4, 10, and 36, 2 of the Body of Principles, it said. So, for this reason, the working group has asked Nigerian government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally and pay him compensation for the detention, torture, and all that. They even said Kanu's time in detention following his arrest constitutes pre-trial detention, which violates the prescription of Article 9(3) of the Covenant insofar as Mr. Kanu was not presented before a judiciary authority within 48 hours, and no individual assignment of the appropriateness of his pre-trial detention took place. So all these friends, when they do it, they know say they don't indict themselves. You understand? That is why they don't even want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court hearing. Tomorrow, they will postpone them. You guys will see what is going to still happen by November, because that hearing will not hold. They are going to file one thing or the other, and they will postpone it. Nigerian government is running away from this case, but this will not do them good. I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you very much.